Hello, this is Greg from Book of Greg's Mind, and I thought I would do the first half of episode 1 that I'm thinking of for the Deepwood story. But I want to change the name to Deep Roots because it just makes more sense. But yeah, so let me begin with this. So yeah, this is a meme, but basically, what's in my head is the back portion, and my drawing skills is the front portion, and that is to say, I have hardly any drawing skills. So let's begin then. One sec. So this is the first this is the cinematic thing that I did of the first episode. The first like 15 minutes probably. So Morse leaves prison, he's picked up by his mom. They have a more or less silent car ride home. I do actually think the entire like first 5 minutes should just be complete silent. So all of this is silent, all of it is like just visual. He returns home. He is reminiscing while looking out his bedroom window. This is all during the winter. Then spring comes between the window scene and the next scene where his mom gives him a bit of cash and tells him about Deepwood. And that is where he will be going to next. So then he leaves and heads for Deepwood. Sorry. That we'll get to that in a moment. So then he goes to the gas station, gets some gas. He goes and fills his tires with ale as well. He drives off, and then his car starts clunking around, and he needs to pull over. He doesn't know what's wrong with it. He's trying to figure out what is wrong. And then this is when Tyrone shows up. Tyrone sees that he needs help with the car and figures out what the issue is, but also Tyrone noticed the Deepwood pamphlet in Morris's car. So he knows about this, but Morris doesn't see that Tyrone saw that. And then so they head into town, which for now I'm just going to call Elmbrook. And they leave Morris's car behind. So they drive to town. Tyrone is telling Morris about what it is in town, but he also has errands to do in town. That's why he was going there. So goes for a haircut. Tyrone tells him more about the town during the haircut. They go to a grocery store. They get groceries, and then they go to an auto shop, and they get what they need to fix Morris's car. And then they head to a more like run-down, desolate part of the city, of the town. And there's like fencing around the house that they are going to, so Morris cannot see beyond the fence. And Tyrone parks his truck before they get to the front of the house. Now Tyrone gets out of the car, tells Morris to stay still, to stay in the car, yeah. But Morris has the window down and starts to hear shouting. So he gets out of the car, and he, when he goes around the fencing, he witnesses Tyrone get punched by an old man who is yelling at him. And Tyrone is, and in the doorway Morris sees a woman, which I think I said was Veronica or Vanessa, one of the two. But then Tyrone is trying to apologize to this woman, and Morris can't really pick up what the old man is saying because he's yelling too much, and it's just like it's in audible or something. I don't know the word, but so Morris doesn't really understand what's going on. Sees that Tyrone was just punched. He got like a bloody nose. He's on the ground crying, like he's trying to apologize to the Vanessa woman, and then the old man leaves, like goes back into the house, and Vanessa closes the door, but like kind of acknowledges that like she got the message, though only Morse sees this. And then Morse helps Tyrone back up, and they head back to the car. And in the car, we're driving back to Morse's car. Tyrone explains that like he came home drunk one night 3 years back and beat up his girlfriend, and so that's why they're separated, and he felt like he should go back and apologize. Now, like, he is better and he's sorry for that. So then they get back to Morse's car. Tyrone fixes Morse's car. It's a simple fix that Morse is unaware of, like he didn't understand. But after Tyrone is done, he mentions deeper than the pamphlet that Morse had in his passenger seat. And Morse is surprised, but Morse then follows Tyrone back to Deepwood. And that is where you have this. And so this is like the title card, basically. So the two squares or rectangles or whatever you want to call them are Tyrone and Morse, like going to Deepwood, this old abandoned asylum that is owned by Nancy, who is the caretaker of it, and takes in like felons or just people who've done wrong and want to try to do good and get on with their life. And I have no that perception in this image, but like I said with the false image, like it's a masterpiece in my mind. I just can't draw for crap. And so we're gonna see the logo, so the deep roots, in tree roots as they're pulling up, to the thing. And so this again is all animated. This is gonna be a animated adult cartoon. So, and the asylum is still called Deepwood, but the show is called Deep Roots, and we'll just go from there. So that's like the first 15 minutes of Deep Roots. So, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and thank you for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.